Welcome to Game Record Basketball. Today we're going to talk about using an inverted drop stance when handling the basketball against pressure. Let's get to it. So to introduce the inverted drop stance, we're going to start kind of square to that defender. Again, if the camera is the hoop, right, you're facing the basket as well. So we're going to get into that drop stance this time with a turn dribble. So a turn dribble, kind of that inside out dribble. So you're going to come here and you're going to drop into that inverted drop stance. Now with that foot that's opposite the ball will come forward and you'll drop that ball side foot back, bring that off arm around, and now you can turn dribble and we can work on kind of backing up. Now in first glance, this isn't a position that's maybe for attacking the basket, and we'll talk about how you can turn that into a way to attack the basket. But ultimately we want to use this when we kind of face pressure and we're trying to kind of create space and protect the basketball from that defender. So kind of the first thing will be looking at, well, if your team wants to kind of get something going, you're maybe waiting for a ball screen, you're maybe waiting for a down screen or some other action for teammates away from the ball to happen while you're getting pressure. This allows you to create space so you can make a pass out to a teammate. So again, with this, right, we can get into that drop stance. I'm protecting it. Okay, I'm creating space. I can kind of backpedal as much as I need to. Okay, so that's kind of first option out of this, is just to create space to make a pass to a teammate, depending on what your team is doing. Second thing is you can turn this into kind of an attack stance. Okay, so again, if we get into that drop stance, hey, and I'm protecting it, okay, at this point when I'm pulling that ball back, right, if my defender overcommits, right, maybe goes for a steal, right, if I have space, I can go a push cross and attack the basket, get downhill that way. So you're kind of setting up your defender, boom, and then you're going to attack, right? Again, if they overcommit and you have space. Now, if you don't have any space in between you and your defender as you are pulling it back, okay, we can go through the legs and attack. Okay, you can pull, okay, behind the back, wrap it around and attack, right? So if that space is not there to push it across your body, you can utilize that as well. Now, the last one that we can talk about is kind of a counter to that. So we get in that inverted drop stance. We get here, and now instead of push cross, we're going to turn and jab and then come back with that same hand downhill. So maybe they've seen that push cross attack before. Now they jump that one. You can counter that, go back the other way. Okay. Now, again, those three things: create space to be able to pass, to also attack downhill with an exchange, and then also that turn, jab, and attack that same way. Those are three ways to use that inverted drop stance to be effective. Now, one thing to do to kind of work on this is pretty simple, right? We can work on those turn dribbles, get in that stance, come back here and attack. Turn dribbles, get in that stance, attack, right? And you kind of go back and forth, right hand, left hand, kind of working on getting that inverted drop stance, protecting the basketball with that off arm, and then exchanging and going attack. So there's a few things, kind of simple, effective, to help you in an inverted drop stance to protect the basketball and then also maybe attack downhill. Thanks for watching.